Hi everyone, FinanceFeeds is here at the Dealers Connect event in Limassol, Cyprus. I'm joined now by Elina Pedersen from Bourse and Roman Garanin from Yourfintech. Thank you for inviting us here to this event. I'm actually thrilled to finally attend this event in person after you've had iterations of this event previously. So it's great to see you and always a pleasure to talk with you.
Brilliant. Thank you for coming. It's great to have FinanceFeeds here.
Thank you. So, Elina, I wanted to start off with you. I wanted to ask, how does your Bourse approach innovation and drive change in the field?
So I think it starts from our vision in a way. I know there's a lot of companies who go and write up a vision that doesn't really mean anything to them. Well, that's not the case at Bourse, right? Because we've been in the industry, the founder's been in the industry for, decades really. And when we started Bourse, what we really wanted to do is become a preferred partner for brokers who are seeking for an innovative solution that will help them drive a positive change in the industry, but at the same time, help them provide exceptional value to their clients. So we've created Bourse with the thought that we can provide that exceptional value to them and allow them to service their clients better and in a way remove the inherent conflict of interest, if that makes sense.
Yep. Great. And I wanted to ask a simple question. Why Dealers Connect?
I think, and I guess Roman will agree with me, it aligns with our vision at least, because it's a part of creating a positive change in the industry. I think our industry has been scrutinized a lot. I think there's been a lot of negative press around it. And in general, it's a very closed industry. And we don't need any more shakes up, right? So that's why we created Dealers Connect, to make sure that dealers can share their knowledge in many ways, right? So Dealers Connect is not just an event. It's actually a Telegram group. It's a series of podcasts. And we receive amazing feedback, especially from UBOs of the brokers, because they feel that they understand better what the different departments are doing.
Sure.
And dealing as being a closed department is the one that I guess they understood least, and we're helping them run their business better ultimately.
Great. Roman, maybe you can kind of expand on that. I wanted to ask, what is the mission of Dealers Connect?
Look, in terms of the mission of Dealers Connect, in the beginning, it was kind of bringing people together of the same industry to be able to facilitate the communications and resolving your problems and requests fast and prompt. But what we see now is that actually the awareness in the industry is growing. People can actually learn a lot of stuff, because what we traditionally see is that the industry, in fact, has been, especially the dealing part of the industry, has been always under the Chinese wall, like behind the Chinese wall. And I believe that the simple reason for that is that nobody wanted to share the practices, and even part of that is lack of understanding of the risk itself. And thus this lack of understanding creates necessity to apply some maybe not the best practices that actually forced people to close those departments, right? I would say that now we see a lot of positive feedback from dealers, and especially, as Elina said, from the UBOs, from founders of the company, that actually we help to shed light on what is happening in the risk department in general. What are the practices in the market? And maybe it's not as, let's say, disguised as it's considered to be, to speak about risk management and dealing. So in general, the mission, I would say, is to shed the light on how the effective risk manager should be working. The second is basically structuring the chaos of dealing, basically, of the market, and basically minimizing the random factor that is always there. For majority of people who speak about risk management, we see that majority of dealers, they're actually hiding in their shell. They are not willing to disclose, basically, and to even to share their practices, share their opinions and visions. And I believe that the biggest reason for that, one of the biggest reasons for that, is not only the security reasons, but is also an awareness of what exactly is risk management, what is the function. Because as I said, they are unaware of what's going on, and then they have to come afterwards and fix with a very strong, let's say, measures, which are sometimes very bad for the client experience. So eventually, we truly believe that a better risk management in the companies, the better user experience basically will the brokerage clients will have.
Elina, I wanted to throw it back to you and ask, what makes your Bourse and Dealers Connect stand out from other companies and really networking events that are plenty of, in our industry today?
Sure. Well, it's a boutique event, right? And when we say it's a boutique event, it's not a commercial event as such. It's more of a knowledge sharing event where we truly focus on the knowledge component, quality of the content that we share, and best practices, as Roman said, right? So we truly believe that a win-win is possible. Like the brokers, in order to be successful, they don't have to in any way abusive towards their clients, and they can act ethically towards their clients. So when we look at Dealer Connect event, you've probably noticed you don't see a lot of business development salespeople here, because we're really, really carefully filter through the people who attend the event. And, honestly, it's been so successful and the demand has been growing to the point that this time we actually had to decline some applications. We always declined the applications that we didn't see fitting for the event. But in this particular case, we were like, okay, we are overreaching our capacity. So we'll probably have to rent a stadium next time. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of dealers in Cyprus.
Yep. Roman, I wanted to ask, how does Yourfintech differ from the alternatives, and are there alternatives to Yourfintech?
That's a good question. Look, I don't know. We can have two alternatives, in fact, if we speak about dealing side of things at Yourfintech. In terms of alternatives of other companies that are doing risk management, I don't know much. To be honest, I'm not studying the subject a lot. Cannot comment on that. But what I can tell that out of what I see in the market and the people I'm speaking with, majority of them, they have a lot of mystery about their work. The risk management is something mysterious. So what we do here is basically we break down all this mystery to the simple math, and we actually discussed it with you on the previous talks that we had. So basically, we break down all the revenues, all the revenue streams, how the broker makes money, what are the costs of the broker. Basically, we make it very clear and straightforward. And eventually, a part of that, we act as a partner of the brokerage company. Most of our clients are actually those who have the traffic, but they don't know how to efficiently monetize it. Okay, so basically here where we come to play, and we help those companies or startups eventually to make sure that they run their business with the most efficient cost. And yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Straightforward, and it's up to the basically to people to decide if they want to run their own business or they would like to delegate it to the outside professionals, let's say.
Great. Well, I think it's been a very long, tough, and also exciting year for all of us. As we wrap things up, I wanted to thank you for once again joining me, having this conversation. And I also wanted to wish you and your families happy holidays as we try to get a little bit of rest before 2025 shows up.
Thank you. Have you done your Christmas shopping already?
I have not. As you know, I recently moved here, so we'll see how Christmas shopping will go this year.
I wish you success and strength.
We'll see.
Thank you.
But anyway, happy holidays. All the best to your Bourse, to Yourfintech, and to Dealers Connect. I really appreciate the care that you put into organizing this event. And
thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, Nikolai.